And ladies and gentlemen, we are back for episode 9 of our SmackDown vs. Raw '06 playthrough. We are heading towards the end. Now, as you'll notice here, guys, fan support has changed since the last episode. That is because silly old me, we lost an episode, and it's a sad one too to lose because I came back into the lead. You can see that beautiful uh, that beautiful line coming back up at you, Jackson. Isn't that a great sight to see? The blue line coming back in to the winning position. He's not
It's a
happy.
great position to be in, Dan, and
Oh,
welcome everybody to episode whatever number this is. I'm not too certain. Life's
nine.
getting pretty busy at the moment, first month of the year, and it is a corker. So we look at the stats here. Dan is ahead by 510,000 fans, which means he gained 255,000 and I lost 255,000. So it was a fairly good pay-per-view for you, as here in SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, there's only a finite amount of fans. There's 10 million to go around between the two brands. Unfortunately, wrestling doesn't grow in our game. Now, as we have a look, yes, it's a great position for Dan to be in, but putting on a pay-per-view, we are only getting 255,000 fans, I'd say is fairly weak. Now, what actually happened in the last episode that we may be missing? Let's get stuck in. The one prior was a 5-star Survivor Series between both of us, and he put my Hulk Hogan on the shelf. Following
Mm.
that, we went straight into Raw. Things were looking pretty
Well,
dire
that was
here.
your worst Raw news.
Orlando Jordan was still on top. It wasn't a great Raw. Dan, on the other hand, probably a slightly better SmackDown, I'd say, thanks to that World Heavyweight title fatal four-way triple threat. First Monday of December, again, things weren't too great. Kurt Angle and Undertaker were doing the Lord's work. The rest of the show was a little bit middling. SmackDown, again, much stronger. Batista, John Cena, Triple H, he sniped some more stars. Hulk Hogan was on the shelf, not looking good. Raw in Japan, we're slowly turning the tide. We're finding our feet again. Hogan was back only after a couple of weeks, which I remember typically stars get written off for longer, but you can't keep him down, or a good man down at that. Raw, 3.5-star show coming to you from Indianapolis, Indiana. Great result for yourself. Heading into the go home shows for the pay per view, we'll get a little bit better on Raw. Still got a bit of work to do. And finally, SmackDown, 4-star, 3.5. Another cracker. Finally, that show I mentioned, netting a 255,000 fans in the green.
Was this
Shawn
you?
Michaels. Well, this is my view looking at your show, because there's Shawn Michaels and JBL for the World
Oh,
Heavyweight
I was going to
Championship,
say,
right?
yeah, it confused me with the Raw at the
Correct.
top left. Yeah.
Correct. 4.5-star show, 5-star finish. Batista, Randy Orton, Iron Man. 4-star Triple H, Kane, John Cena. Stacked roster
Would you
here.
call
I
that a
really
good
would
pay
have
per
thought
view?
you'd done better.
Would you be happy with
I'd
that?
I'd call that a great pay per view. I would have thought you would have gotten a better result.
Mm.
But when we go back to that fan support, unfortunately had quite a big deficit to recover from.
Do we know how much that pay per view turned in? Can we check the news thing?
Yes, we can. It should still be in the most
Beautiful.
recent news. So let's bring it up. Ba, 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 ba,
Yep.
ba.
I just want to see what I think it was 500K. Hassan won the title. Wow. 625. I'd say that's a good result. Yeah, it's not
It's a
too
good to
bad.
great. I think a great is when you get into the 750,000. That's when you've
Yeah.
had a rip snorter. So I'd say that was very good. Now let's go through the state of the rosters here before I book my first show, and then I'm going to be finishing off this very mini episode as we've got News Revolution coming straight up. That's the Raw branded pay-per-view. I think there was only maybe
Shit.
2 iterations of that, 3 at most, maybe
99.
3 back in the days. So Shawn Michaels on top of the world, Triple H, Batista, JBL, Booker T, Randy Orton, Ric Flair, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, all over
So
80 popularity. So you've
I
got 9
added
here.
Triple H, by the way, everyone.
So far you've taken Triple H, Batista, and Kane from me, and you think you took someone else? Maybe. Anyway, not
Maybe.
important. Chavo, and I think you took someone else as well. Current champions, Shawn Michaels on top, Edge, Triple H, tag champs, go figure. Muhammad Hassan just won the US title, and Ric Flair, who hasn't defended the belt in donkey's years, is still the cruiserweight champ.
Don't
You're
throw
looking pretty
shade
good.
like that. Come on.
Charleston, West Virginia. Let's look at the state of the red brand. So we have a
Oh,
93 Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, Hulk Hogan all over 90. Jericho, Trish, Orlando John, Shelton Benjamin leading the pack below in the 80s. So we've got 4 over 90, 4 above 80. Fairly solid. Mid card, I'd argue, is stronger than yours, but
yeah.
really it's the top of the card that does all the numbers.
Have you ever had a woman that was higher than 80 that wasn't Trish?
I don't believe so, and I don't think I've even had a woman wrestler in this game up to 85. So Trish has been a true
Mm.
talent here on the red brand. Our champions, William Regal, still the WWE champ, having inherited that one from Orlando Jordan. Don't ask. Eugene and Chris Jericho, believe they're embroiled in a feud. Tag champs. Benoit, the IC champ, and Tori, current women's
Well, this
champ.
is '06. You're playing it like it's '03, '02.
What do you mean?
Oh, look at the start, the title holders. I
Eugene
mean,
wasn't around in '02.
Regal never won the championship, but yeah.
He could have in 2008, but that's a conversation for another day. I did clear an email before Undertaker's come back from his strained muscle injury. Let's get stuck in. This show is going to be all about name of the game, setting up for New Year's Revolution in
Take your
two
time too,
weeks.
Jackson. This is a shorter episode, episode 9. So take your time, book it
Thank
nicely.
you
You
very
got an
much.
injury there.
Jericho's only got a minor. We got a few people who are content. Let's find out why. So Carlito is one of them. He wants a win. That's simple enough. Angle wants a title shot.
Mm.
Orlando Jordan wants a title shot. Scotty Too Hotty wants back on. And Undertaker wants a title shot. Interesting. Let's see what Regal's doing. Regal is with Benoit. So I'm thinking we have like a little six man battle royal. So it was, yeah, so it's going to be Undertaker, Kurt Angle, RVD, Orlando Jordan, Benoit, and Regal in the main event. That's a
Beautiful.
banger. Let's make it happen. So main events. Let's go here. Battle Royale. I want a six-man scramble, basically. Orlando Jordan, Kurt Angle, Undertaker. Lando is feuding with RVD. And we need to also fit in Regal and Benoit. Do we put the W title on the line or the IC? I think we put the IC. Maybe Regal can win both again. That's our first big match taken care of. Huge main event heading to New Year's Revolution. And that could also be our main event on the show. Watch this space. Okay, Eddie Guerrero is going to have a match against Steven Richards. Oh, I remember this feud now. I remember this feud. Let's take a look. So Eddie and Steven had a TLC.
You're the only one that
They
remembers it.
had a steel cage. They had
No,
a hardcore triple
the
threat tornado.
I
They
don't
had
think
a
this feud
singles.
was on. The viewers haven't seen it because we lost
Oh,
the
because
episode.
someone lost the episode.
Yeah, so we've missed all the great
The,
Stevie
the
Richards.
storied rivalry between Steven Richards joining the brand, getting squashed every week by Eddie, and let's go a first blood match and see if that
Now
continues.
he's
It's on 26 popularity.
I said to Jackson, if you can get him over, I think he said get him over 60 pop, I'll give you $10 or something. I said,
No, it was 100, but you know what? No wonder you deleted it. You can't be,
oh, was it a hundred
you can't
dollars?
pay the bet now. That's why you've deleted it. It was $100. You're basically shouting me the next copy of
Hold on. So,
2K25.
well, I'm going to do that anyway.
Oh,
The
okay.
100K, no, 100K, not giving you 100K, $100 for what popularity was the bet?
I have a feeling I don't think it was 80. I have a feeling it was something like 60 because on 26 is pretty harsh. Carlito and Hogan. What was I
Hey,
thinking?
if you can get him to in the 90s, I'll give you 200.
I really should put him in that six-man battle royal, shouldn't I? That's the first step. Look at Lando Jordan. Look at him to 81. That's the first step, my friend. All
Vacate
right,
all
we're gonna.
titles.
Yeah, all right, all right. If only I could. All right, we're already running out of people.
This is how I win, guys.
Who's Trish in a feud with?
Every different game
Trish
would
and
have bet on to help
Tori.
myself.
Can they have a submission, or is it just Iron Man that women can do? Oh,
Remember
they
when
can
you
have a
put on a
submission.
fulfill your
Beautiful.
fantasy and it tanked?
I don't know what you're talking about. We're gonna have titles on the line on this episode. Don't ask why. No, it didn't tank. They got the numbers.
Check. By the way, your money's low, and I don't know if you've got contracts up, but just keep an eye
I
on
don't
that. Eh?
care.
You don't care?
No, Stacy and
You have a pay
Christy
per view in
Hemme.
2 weeks, though. So,
Stacy and Christy Hemme
injury return promo. I
can
didn't
have a
even know
triple
that was a
threat.
thing.
Yep. Um, yeah, I did that for Hogan.
Ah, you did too.
Stacy, Lita, Christy Hemme.
Did it
Now
do
that
well?
leaves us. It does help. Yeah, that leaves us with Scotty Too Hottie and Michelle McCool. Is Michelle in a rivalry? Have I just broken it? She is with Lita. Okay, so we've got to fix that. So make that a little four-way player. So Stacy, get Scotty out of that. Christy Hemme, Lita, and Michelle McCool. Got more women's matches here than AEW book. And we now have Scotty Too Hottie, who needs an opponent. Can I sign someone? We haven't done this in a little while because Dan ruined everyone. Uh, I like
Sorry,
Paul London.
everyone.
He's full. We're full. No. What have I stuffed up? Oh, someone can pull double duty. Um, and pulling double duty this week. I said I wanted to get him over. It's gonna be Scotty Too Hottie and Stephen Richards.
That'll be a barn burner.
A main event anywhere in the world. Um, who's coming back? Oh, Shelton's out. Definitely run that injury return. That means he's back next week. That's perfect. And we're going to run an advertising since Dan had a great point there that we need to up our numbers. Speaking of contracts, solid, very solid. We're
Mm,
in a great position here. We're going to
mm.
confirm that over to the man on the
So
blue
he's working
band.
double.
Well, we've got to get the guy to 60. I need my money.
Hunter and Triple H, Hunter and Cena, Booker
Good
T.
start.
Yeah. I should have put Booker T with Hogan for a laugh. Um, JBL, yeah, okay. So we're taking our time. So let's. I mean, you blitz through yours, honestly.
When do we not?
Christian is looking for a win. Randy Orton is looking for a win. All right. So we're going to have to combine those two to get them a win. And we take a look at the rivalries, Davari and Batista. So why don't we make Batista on their team? We'll put it at match 3 or 4. I'll go 4. Hesitantly 4. So 1 on 3, it's going to be Davari. How do you say his first name, Davari? Any idea?
Uh, I believe it's, oh God. I mean, to me, it looks like Koshro, and I believe that's how it was pronounced. Yet, yeah, I think his real name is Sean something. If not, I believe he wrestled as Sean Davari.
Sean Davari, right. Okay, that's sorted. So that's easy. Batista wants a title shot. I'm guessing Cena wants a win, and Ray wants a win. All right, well, it looks like we're booking another handicap match. We take a look. It'll be Hunter, Cena, and Ray versus Big Show. Oh, this is so funny. Hunter, Cena, and Ray versus Big Show. So just really working out the kinks here. Hunter, Cena, and Rey Mysterio. Beautiful. We go back to our roster now. I think everyone is fulfilled except for Batista. He can be next week. Okay, let's take a look at popularities are good. Fatigues now. Yeah, look, JBL and Sean can probably have the night off. Although, how's the injuries? Oh, Hunter's in an injury. Shit. Yeah, he should be right, shouldn't he? It's not a
If
gimmick
it's
match.
if you don't put him in a gimmick, he should be okay. I said should.
Look, I'm gonna sign Hunter for three
Just release
months.
him.
Sign Hunter for 3 months. I'll sign Ray for 3 as well. I'm gonna try and save cash in the long haul by paying more for a longer period. See if it works out. Any free agents worth taking a look at when we're here? Rene Dupree, no, he never worked out for me.
You can never push them properly.
Sean and JBL, he might go down. I'm a bit worried, but maybe we will do some. Maybe we'll do a tag team. Who's Edge working? Edge is working no one. Ah, there we go. Well, we have a main event now. A triple threat. JBL, Shawn Michaels, Edge for the World Heavyweight title. 3 matches to go. Let's take a look at the inactives. Booker T and Flair going to light things up. Shit, maybe they should have been the main event. You know what? They're going to light things up. So let's have them in a tag match against Tajiri and Hassan. Yeah, Tajiri and Hassan. Let's do it because we actually don't want them to light it up. Just a normal tag will be fine. Booker T teaming with Flair versus Hassan and already forgotten who he was in a rivalry with. See, this is my memory
Yeah, you're killing it.
playing up to jury. Thank you. So it's a real average show this week. 2 matches to
No,
go, and
it's an average show every week.
5 left. Kane not working anyone.
You'd like that.
Kane, maybe we'll get Kane a program. We'll see. I think I'll hold him off because something's going to go stale. Heidenreich and Masters. Yep. We'll go another triple threat. We'll even make it a ladder match triple threat. That's going to be Kane.
Whoever grabs the briefcase opens it up and reveals they're fired. Winner gets fired.
Chris Masters. That's it.
Dan, since we're approaching the Royal Rumble, and I'd hate for you to lose this episode too, as I proclaim this.
Yeah.
What do you think of whoever's superstar wins the Royal Rumble? They must push them into a title program for WrestleMania.
Sounds great.
Now, when I
Like it.
say superstar, I mean that this could go very, very awry. You could end up having Heidenreich win. And at that point, you got to put him in the title program the next week.
Hey, I'm all for it.
All right.
All for it. All right, we've booked the card, Jackson. That's it. Can
Let's
you
kick
take us
on.
through it?
Yep, let's go through my show first. Since we're going to do yours, then it's time for me to book New Year's Revolution. Actually, oh no, one more week. Sorry, my apologies. But anyway, let's get into it. Kicking things off, Scotty Too Hotty calls out the new superstar making a splash, getting beaten every week, Stephen Richards. Can he pull off the win in an upset before taking on his heated rival later?
Oh, that
No, he
doesn't.
can't. He falls victim to the worm. That spells bad. And guess what? Here's Eddie, its first blood player.
No.
Evie Richards calls him out. He wants Eddie right now. Who's winning, Dan?
It has to be Eddie, sadly.
Oh!
Oh! He beats Eddie Guerrero after losing to Scotty Too Hotty?
I think Scotty Too Hotty and Eddie, loser leaves town match next week.
I think
Fatal
Eddie
four-way
cost him
time?
in the match one. That's how that
Fair
worked
enough.
out. Yeah.
True. That's a very good point. Fatal four-way time. Stacey Keebler, Christy Hemme, Michelle McCool leader. Hot women's action. We have Michelle McCool, the rookie, getting the win. Maybe she's using some backstage politicking through her husband to pull that one off.
Can't keep saying this.
Submission match. Trish Stratus, Tori Wilson, Women's Championship on the line. Who's the winner?
Do you know what's funny? Sorry. I reckon I've mentioned George Clooney more times than anyone else in this whole series because of Stacey Keebler, even though they were. How long has it been since they were together? Like 10 years?
Over, probably closer to 15.
God. Anyway, yeah.
It'd be worth Googling. Tori Wilson is still the women's champ against Trish. Big
Wow.
victory for her. Hogan and Carlito, heated rivals, are going to tag and team up against Eugene and Jericho, the World Tag Team Champs. Who's your money on? The
It's
real
got to
the
be
the,
Hogan and Carlito.
the real apples? Eugene and Jericho get the win. Hogan does the JOB. Finally, WWE title on the line, six-man battle royal.
Dude,
Orlando Jordan, Kurt Angle, RVD, Chris Benoit, William Regal, and Undertaker. This is a stacked match. Who is getting the win?
they were together for 2 years, 2011 to 2013. Oh my God, that was like 12 years ago. My money on the new champion, Regal's losing it, and you wouldn't believe it, RVD.
Oh, you were close. Benoit has two belts. Goodness me. Dan, would you like to take us through SmackDown or shall I do the honors?
Why don't we? I'll take the first three, you take the last three. So here we have Chavo and Danny will win because his name is Dan, and Dan's a superior, as I said. Next match, Kane is inserted himself into this lower card match for no apparent reason, just because he likes to basically kill people and fire and just cause havoc, and he's going to win this one with
And we've been
ease.
demonetized.
What did I tell you? Two from two. And you wouldn't believe it's an upset. Tajiri and Muhammad Assad are going to settle their differences to earn a number one contenders. There
Didn't
you
see
go.
that coming. Speaking of upsets,
There you go.
Davari is going to beat Christian,
Oh, no,
Batista, and
don't
Randy
say
Orton
that.
1-on-3.
No. Yes, thank God. Far out.
Speaking of upsets, Big Show is
No,
going to beat
shut
John
up.
Cena, Triple H, and
Shut
Rey
up.
Mysterio.
Yes.
Finally, this is a tough one to pick.
Edge. Come on, Edge. What do you reckon?
Oh, 6 from
Yes.
6. That's incredible. And Edge is the most unlikely of victors in the main event, Providence, Rhode Island. That's the last SmackDown of the calendar year in game. What a way to go out.
What a way to
Edge,
go
the World Heavyweight
out.
Champion. Oh my
Oh,
God. Eddie's
no.
out for 4 weeks with a broken nose after
And
losing to Steven
Shelton.
Richards. Shelton's
Shelton. Oh
back.
no, he's
Shelton's
back in the
back.
ring. Sorry, I saw
You've
the.
you've gained 60,000 fans.
That's good.
Let's take a look here at what came out in the wash. Where are we? My apologies. 2 stars. Oh, perfect flow, my friend. Perfect flow. What
Yeah,
happened
it
to
came
Raw?
out all right. Ooh,
Jesus, that four-way hurt us. That hurt big time because the rest of the show was actually pretty good, but that's
you
what's
needed
done
a
it.
main event hype,
Yeah.
but you needed
Anyway,
the
what are you
money
going to
too.
do?
So
Shelton's back, and then we lose Eddie. He's going to miss the pay-per-view. Oh, I reckon he's going to miss Rumble. He
is he?
could.
He's just
He
gonna
might be
get
back
in.
because 1, 2, 3, 4.
He's
I think
just
he's
gonna
back
get in. Yeah,
or returns at the Rumble. That's big. That's big.
and wins it. Could win it.
Imagine. All right, Carlito's not happy. Angle's not happy. RVD isn't happy. And Stacey wants a title shot. We can. I've lost a feud. What? What? Oh, Eddie's out. That makes
Eddie's
sense.
out. Yeah, Eddie and
Yep. Okay.
Richards.
Yep. Anyway, let's get stuck in. So, Boyce, Idaho. This is it. The go home. We have.
I go home.
So Undertaker and Angle is still cooking. Um, Angle's not happy. Hogan, Carlito. I think we have a cheeky little four-way in the main event. Carlito, Hogan, Angle, and Taker. That should do okay. I think we're just going to do okay because we've got that pay-per-view coming up. That's going to be our big win. Jericho and Eugene are still feuding, so let's give them a little something. Let's give them a cheeky cage. Pin and give up. I don't like the escape rules between Eugene, 74 popularity, and Chris Jericho on 86 with a minor injury. Ooh, I'm gonna rethink that. It's gonna be a mixed tag. Actually, no, it'll just be a normal tag, I think. Yeah, let's do. Who is it? RVD. You know what? We can do it. We can do Jericho, Eugene against RVD and Orlando Jordan for the World Tag Team titles. They can defend it again. Because I'm not a fan of that injury. Sheldon's back, which is excellent.
Mm.
So Stacy wanted a title shot. She's feuding with Christy Hemme. So let's give that to her. We're gonna make it 1v1 manager. Perfect. It's gonna be Who's it going to be? Yep. Tori with Christy against Trish with Stacy. Sweet. Where is she? Here she is. Title on the line. Benoit is feuding with Regal. He's got both belts. He's on 82. Regal's on 60. Yuck. Regal's about to go down. Um, Stevie's not doing anything. Hmm. Scotty isn't doing anything. So there's a few people free now. Okay.
Merch sponsorship. We figured out the money on that. Like, depends how over the stars are.
You
Yeah.
you said it. It's a risk. I might try it because I think I can.
Yeah.
Um,
Thinking about it, but
yeah. Now, why am I booking? Regal's just about to get hurt with Benoit, but it's not a gimmick. All right, we'll do another tag. I think I've got the depth. Um, it's going to be
I have
it's going to
come around
be
on this game a little bit.
yeah, you're doing all right. You're doing all right.
No,
Regal.
I mean, my opinion on it.
Oh, were you low on it? I didn't know that.
No, I wasn't low on it, but I think nostalgia goggles had the game at a higher level.
Well, we
Like you
haven't
don't
actually
realize
played
how
any
good
matches.
you've
We've
got it.
just we've just sat in one game mode.
You don't realize how good you've got it with the new GM mode. Like there are
That's
a
true.
lot of good stuff, but you know,
All right,
no,
we're
I've
gonna
come around on
have
this. It's not a bad game.
we're gonna have Shelton and Scotty go at it. That's gonna be a new feud, and that just leaves Steven Richards to have a match with someone.
It would have been crazy
Who's
though if all the legends were unlocked for us with high
well,
popularities. That would have been crazy.
I mean, it's not illegal to get someone's save file and do that, or we could
We
actually
might have
just
to
play
do
the
that
game.
in a few years.
Yeah, we could just play the game ourselves and earn it. Now, Steven Richards is
How do
gonna
you
have
do
a match
that?
against someone, play the game and earn it.
You could get a save, couldn't you? On
Yeah,
this
that's what I
legit
mean.
PS2 we're playing on.
That's what I said. Exactly. Just get a save file, put it on the memory card. Let's see what Taker's stats are like because I reckon Taker, his fatigue's pretty good, so he can work twice. Oh, he's probably gonna go down though. Yeah, might not be
How's
smart.
his fatigue?
Yeah, it's about half because he worked that gimmick match last week. So
It's a risk.
you know what? You know what? You know who can face Steven this week?
Who? Not in the main event.
Tick. Yep. No, it's not. It's the opening match. Tick, 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 tick,
Jesus.
tick, tick, tick. Cool. Now we got a new feud. We are going to need the money and take a punt. Why not? While we're here, quickly take a look at contract sitch. Leader, we are going to re-sign while she's cheap. Scotty Too Hottie's getting over.
The pay per view coming up. Careful. Need money.
Well, I've just blown it.
All right.
We get paid. I hope. All right, over
Okay.
to Nashville, Tennessee. The Blue Brand, take us away.
We want to check out the fan support, and we have still quite close. You'll probably be end up winning. Oh, yeah, it'll be pretty tight. So how did we do this week? 4.5 star match between these three. Edge won the belt. How did his popularity go? Winning the belt. He's climbed up to near 80. Good on you, Edge. Well done. Good to see. JBL definitely needs a night off. He's still in a program with Shawn Michaels, so we could give them both the night off and take a hit this week, which I think we will do. Um, Batista wants a title shot, so I'm thinking Batista, Edge, and Hunter. No, Batista, Edge, and Orton in the main event. Yeah, do it. Batista, Edge, and Orton.
Triple threat, gimmick, Hell in a Cell, straight up. Do something to counter my pay per view.
Yeah, I'm doing something. I might just go safe for little tables. Oh, he's got an injury. Right. That's not good. That's not good at all.
No,
Oh, he's not in it. He's not even in it. What am I talking about? All good. Okay, so we want to actually give Hunter a rest then too. He's got 1 week. We might as well just let him go. Although he'll be right
Yeah,
in a
just
single. He'll be right in a singles match, won't he?
just fire him.
Can't really have a singles match. You have to do something quirky with him. Um, Figure this out. You can do something with him. 2-on-3 trio should be right.
Yeah, that's nice.
Should be right. We get Kane as the odd man out, and then before I finalize that, I'll just see if anyone's not happy. Yeah, look, Chavo. Oh, what's that? Let's go back. Oh yeah, Big Show wants a title shot. Chavo wants a win. Davari wants a win. Hassan wants a contract. That's fine. Chavo and Davari. Oh, I'll give Chavo a win, but he's in Danny. He's working Danny. No, no, no. We can't do that. All right. I think I figured out who's going to be joining these two. It's going to be Christian and whoever he was working. Cheers, Davari. Now that will tank that match, so we have to watch our flow here. They should still carry it, those three, but I'm worried about it. Booker T and Flair are probably going to work the co-main event in a gimmick match again. I'm thinking something we haven't seen from them. Don't believe we've seen them in a parking lot brawl.
Good idea.
We'll see how it shapes up. All right, next rivalry, Big Show and Ray. Well, Big Show wanted a title shot. Now, who's got the Intercontinental title?
It's US title. It's Muhammad Hassan.
Muhammad Hassan, who's already booked, is he? No, he's not. There we go. We have our match. Muhammad Hassan is in a dead rivalry too. Oh, would you look at this? It all works out.
Perfect.
We have ourselves a triple threat. I think we can just do a normal triple threat. Yeah. For the title. Beautiful. 2 to go. These guys are having the night off, so we're going to have to start a rivalry between Tajiri and, I guess, Danny Basham? Chavo and Danny Basham.
So Jerry's on pretty. He's pretty over.
Chavo and Danny Basham are going to have a bar brawl.
Damn, this is an expensive show.
Yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? They're going to have a bar brawl, so we're left with the singles match between Heidenreich and Chris Masters. They're already in a program as well. Yeah, they are. Oh, so we can't really do a singles match for them. We've got to give them something. Let's give them a table. It's not great, I know. The flow's going to be probably off, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to have to cancel that. Sorry to be a pain. We're going to do Masters and Heidenreich in this position.
I appreciate the apology, but I'm not going to accept it because you never really grow and learn, do you?
And then we're actually going to have to do a singles match because they have to start the rivalry. Danny and oh no, they're still in it. So hold on. Oh, right. So I've just completely fucked this up for some reason. Anyway, we're done. Oh, Tajiri. Tajiri's off the show.
Better fix it.
Nah, he's just off. That's where we were going wrong this whole fucking time, man. I'm just dumb. Ah, God. Dumb as dog shit. Sorry, Jackson, and sorry, everyone at home. We got there in the end. Now, promos. We're going to do an interference from Shawn Michaels, and we're going to do a slander. Thing is, you got a pay per view. Let's really put him where it hurts. And before I finalize that, I'll just check my contracts. Thank God I did. We're going to sign him for 3 months. And that'll be it for now. All right, Jackson, I'm done. I'll save it.
Good idea.
And take us away.
Maybe make a saving of the recording too while you're at it. Right, let's get stuck in. Let's go through the red brand first,
duty.
then the blue brand. Kicking things off, Steven Richards, fresh off his humongous victory, breaking Eddie Guerrero's nose in a first blood match. That is indeed how he bled, and putting him on the shelf for 4 weeks. He's a man possessed. He's demanding competition from an icon, a living legend. And he's answered by a real American who drops the big leg. 1, 2, 3. See you later, Stevie. Shelton Benjamin is back. There ain't no stopping him now. The gold standard takes on Scotty Too Hottie, who's actually rising up the card very well after being, I believe he might have been destroyed by your brand.
If he's the gold standard, then Eugene should be world champion.
Well, funny you should say that. Let's see what happens at the end of this card. Regal, Benoit, 2 belts, tagging with leader, Michelle McCool. What do we got? The champion does get the big win. He's on a hot streak now. Women's championship on the line. Tori Wilson with Christy Hemme. Defend against Stacey with Trish Stratus. Stacey and Trish have been a formidable tag team over my run through. And it does continue. New women's champ. Big victory for her. RVD, Orlando Jordan, teaming up heated rivals to take on Jericho and Eugene. What's their tag team name?
Which team?
Jericho and Eugene.
They're called Terrifyingly Bad.
That is
because he was a Terrifier.
Terrifyingly bad name. They're still tag team champions. They've knocked off Hulk Hogan, Carlito, Taker, Kurt Angle, now RVD and Orlando Jordan. They have destroyed the roster. Speaking of some of those men, here we go. Carlito, Hogan pulling double duty, Angle and Undertaker. Exactly.
Oh!
Hogan, double duty, double wins. He is looking hot.
If I'm going to be on the card twice, I'm winning, brother. Both matches.
Over to the blue brand. Take us through your entire show.
Chavo, Danny, Tajiri, ladder, triple threat. Winner gets a US title shot. Danny wins. Sadly, the stipulation was fake. When he got the ladder, he pulled this thing down. It was actually a fake note.
Was it an empty briefcase, maybe?
Correct, yeah. Chris Masters and Heidenreich at a backstage bar brawl. He smashes him with the bottle, and that is Masters who smashes Heidenreich with the bottle.
What was a bottle of? Baby oil?
Bottle of gin. Muhammad Hassan, Big Show, Mysterio, triple threat, US title. Big Show. Ray is your new champion.
Huge.
Christian Daivari.
Danny Basher versus Ray next week. That's a main event anywhere in the world.
It's that happening. Christian Daivari, Triple H, Cena, Kane, trio on tag. The tag win. That's a terrible result. is what it is. Backstage brawl, Booker T.
First SmackDown of the year here, and it's not going well.
And no, it's not. Flair wins the brawl. Well, that makes sense. He's
How does he win in the parking lot?
he uh he throws him through one of those car
Through a whole
windows.
car.
Limo.
Okay.
World title. Who's the new world
One of
title?
those cars is a limousine.
Do you think Batista can get it done?
Yes.
Edge retains.
Oh!
Jeez. This is crazy.
Well, you didn't ask me who win. You asked if Batista could get it done, and he could.
SmackDown wins again. How much?
Oh, you run interference.
190.
What the hell?
Big win. Big
You
win.
spent money. The GM doing what GMs do. Oh, and you called me out. You ran interference and you called me out.
Yeah,
You
man.
doubled down.
Double down.
Dog. You dog, Chris Jericho. Elimination Chamber at the pay-per-view.
Oh, that's cool. This must have been the first chamber ever.
So let's take a look here at the numbers. You had a 3.5-star show, 2 4-stars. I
Hold
did
on, hold on.
2.5.
Let me
I
go
got
back to mine.
smashed.
Go back to
I
mine.
got smashed.
Go back to mine. Yeah. Oh, good flow. It all worked out. Beautiful. How good's that?
You spend a bit of money, so you want to hope it does. Anyway, did I start that new feud? Yeah, I must have lost shit. I must have lost one. That's not good. Anyway, it doesn't matter. How's Hogan looking after pulling double duty? Good. He's looking good. Cool.
Richards has gone down since you got him, by the way.
No comment.
Pick the
Carlito
200
unsatisfied.
safe.
Well,
200 is
Carlito,
safe.
I can't get you a win. It's not. It's actually not my problem.
So you got to put 6 guys in the chamber.
I'm gonna put 6 guys in a
Let's
chamber.
have a look at this.
One in
This
the
is sick.
one in the chamber from Anchorage,
Oh,
Alaska.
this is wow.
It's booked it all for me, but it's booked
4
gross.
matches.
Yep.
Wow. Fascinating.
So Undertaker and Angle, Hogan and Carlito. Maybe not. Maybe I put them different actually.
Try and
Jericho
spread it out a
and
bit. Yeah.
Jericho and Eugene maybe. Yeah.
Definitely spread it out. Get 4 really good matches.
Definitely Taker and Angle. Jericho and Eugene can go in there. Yep, there he is. And then we
Eugene's
want
already in. Yep.
Regal and Benoit because Benoit's got both belts. Yep. Can Benoit actually work 2 matches?
Yeah. He's got the
Yeah, he
stamina.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it.
Put both belt titles on the line.
So you know what? No, that's all right. We can do that. Yeah, we can do that.
Why is it booked it for you? That's weird.
I don't know. I didn't hit anything. It's just being weird. Then we can have a cheeky little 4-way. Can we? We need Carlito to get a win. So then let's have a 4-way match. Yeah, let's go change. Jesus, this is getting touch and go here. 4-way ladder match right before. Why not? Regal, Benoit, Hogan, and Carlito. I see title on the line. Second match on the card is going to be the women are going to have their own little. We'll call this a 6-woman chamber, even though it's actually a battle royale. And it's going to be over the top because I think that's most going to be closest to a chamber in this game. Yep. So this is. Can I put them in it? Fuck, you can't even put the women in it. That's so annoying. Anyway. All right. Well, it's going to be an Iron Man match, I guess. Okay. We'll do it. Yeah. That's all I can do. We want. So Stacy won the belt. So Stacy can take on Trish. I already there. Okay, just put him there. Put him there. Now we can fix Trish. Yep. And Trish is feuding with Tori. And Stacy is feuding with Michelle McCool. Really? I don't know about that. No, Stacy's feuding with Christy.
It's just fascinating that it's given you 4 matches. This is. I hope it still is
Because
even.
it's because the chamber gets a big boost.
I guess it's going to be 5 stars. You'd hope. God.
That, that's why you said
Do
it.
I get a special match?
You'll have to wait and see.
I think no way out. No.
Shelton. So now we've
There's
got
no
a few
money in the
people
bank.
spare. So Shelton, RVD,
I don't know. Maybe I already
Orlando, Jordan, Scotty. Yeah, we can do that. We can do something fun with those guys. Let's do another four-way. Everything's
we
multi-person.
definitely need a chamber in the new game this year. We can only hope they put it in.
In my GM, you mean?
Yeah.
Because it's in the game, but yeah, you
Yeah,
need to
yeah.
play it.
In my GM.
Yep. I'm with you. All right, so Shelton, Scotty, RVD,
I remember when they
and
first put the
Orlando
chamber
Jordan.
in actual in the game to play. That was sick.
It
That was
probably was
cool.
this one. All
Yeah.
right, we are good. We're pulling some double duty. We got our matches booked. This is as good as it's going to get. Let's go through News Revolution, Anchorage, Alaska,
Alaska. Jeez.
Steel Cage, Fatal Four Way, Pin and Give Up, Shelton Benjamin, Scotty Too Hottie, RVD, Orlando Jordan. Dan, who's your pick?
Well, it's got to be the new champion, Scotty Too Hottie, even though there's no title on the line.
RVD.
RVD.
Iron Woman match. Trish Stratus, Stacy Keebler. Friends
Trish
are
finally wins it.
colliding again for the 20th time. Indeed, she does. Hard to beat. IC belt on the line. Ladder match. Regal, Benoit, Carlito, and the Icon.
So you got Hulk in, not in the other match. You got him in this match only.
Mm-hmm.
Funny. I'm going to say Carlito, Intercontinental.
He needs that belt or he's walking. Benoit's still the champ. Straight into the main event for Regal and Benoit. The chamber has been lowered, and joining them, Kurt Angle. Ooh, Undertaker. Ooh, Jericho. Ooh, Eugene.
I'd say Kurt
Uh,
Angle's hard to beat, but if it's not him, Eugene.
Benoit retains both belts. The greatest night in his life.
Told ya. Eugene's the new champion. Yep. Told ya.
Wow. Fan change. Raw. That's what I'm talking
700.
about. That's what I'm
That's
talking about.
huge. That
Let's
is
take a look here at the numbers.
huge. You might be ahead. This is
Let's take a
tight.
look. I've cooked at least one rivalry, and they're still going though. My apologies.
This is tight.
4 star, 4 star. That really Carlito let us down, and of course the 5 star main event. So it should have been a better show, but we tried.
Yeah, let's look at the fan support. Please. He's taken the lead. Not by
Not by
much.
much.
Not by much. But he has taken the
Only
lead.
only by what's that? 390,000. So it's only by it's only 195 up. If you get 195,000 fans, it's even.
And can we see how much? What have we got left, Jackson?
We sure can to wrap up this episode. So we've got
How many
1,
weeks?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 weeks, not including, I guess, the
Ooh,
12th
so
one
3
for
episodes
WrestleMania
left.
21. 3 episodes. We have 3 pay-per-views. Now we have 3 more weeklies before Royal Rumble. We then have 4 after that before No Way Out. And we have
3. Oh,
5
4, yeah.
5 before WrestleMania. WrestleMania in this game will be held in Chicago, Illinois. That's a big town.
Why is it in Chicago when it was Hollywood Mania 21, wasn't it?
The game randomizes the
Oh,
locations.
okay, okay.
No way out in Miami, Florida. That's a big one the week before, and Royal Rumble in Montreal. That's interesting. How
How's
interesting.
any
Let's look at the
emails?
stats. None for me. We can have a look for yourself. Few people unsatisfied. This
Oh
isn't looking good.
shit.
Regal's about to go down.
Look
Benoit's
at the
over like Rover.
fatigue. Look at the
Yeah.
fatigue.
What do you expect?
Ah. Oh, geez, that's not good.
You
Injuries,
can
fucking.
you can deal with that next time.
I don't have the cash. I don't even have the cash to fucking get him. This is bad. Oh no. Well, you might be picking a few up. Jackson,
One could
pleasure
only
to be
hope.
with you, man. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Till then, everyone.